here today is because we're protesting against the £45 million of cuts to ESOL provision that the government are making. And that means that people in Leicester who need to learn English in order to find a job will no longer be able to attend courses free of charge that are provided by Leicester College. So it's a major blow. The experienced staff, many of whom will lose their jobs, are of course very, very upset. But we as a city are very concerned because it's a very short-sighted cut. It's going to affect the economy of the country and it's going to prevent people from getting engaged in society more generally. So that's why we're here today. And here's our MP, Jon Ashworth, who I'm sure will tell you more.
So, and now we're talking about, and I think it's really important that we've done this issue, because cutting ESOL is actually so ridiculous, it doesn't make any sense. Because actually by cutting ESOL, you're going to make it more difficult for people to move into work and play their full part in society. So actually it's going to end up costing the taxpayer, as it were, more. So it's a false economy cutting ESOL. And I remember the last time when the government tried to cut ESOL in the last Parliament, and we did a big campaign against the ESOL cut, so we managed to get the government to back down. But I remember visiting people who had been on ESOL courses, and because they've been on ESOL courses and they'd done things like got into work and even set up their own businesses, there was somebody who'd set up his own business who was then employing 4 or 5 people in the city, which he wouldn't have been able to do if he had not been on an ESOL course. So actually, because the government or the state had invested in him, he was then able to invest in the wider Leicester economy. So it absolutely makes no sense to cut ESOL.
Also, they will not give them to refugees and asylum seekers to join this community, to give them skills, experience, to do good job in this society. So why push us?
Absolutely.
That is unfair.
Absolutely. And I know Sue, who's one of the assistant mayors at the council, in charge of the council's jobs and skills agenda, is very passionate about this and has been speaking out about why the government have got to back down. Isn't that right? So you said that at the council meeting, didn't you?
Yes, we have asked the government to back down because of the impact it's going to have both on families and individuals and on Leicester economy, because people will not be able to find jobs if they can't learn English. They won't be able to progress in the labour market. So it's vitally important that the government reverse these cuts.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not just a job thing. It's about involvement in society. It's also about you know, the next generation. Because I remember I've met mums on ESOL courses who told me one of the things that they like best about the ESOL is that they're able to go home and help their children with their schoolwork. You know, because their children are obviously doing their schoolwork in English, and they want to be able to help their children, because obviously every parent wants to be able to, you know, encourage their children to do well, and they're not able to interact with their children on the course of the school homework that they're getting from school if they've not got the ESOL qualification. So it's such a stupid cut that the government making. It's a very nasty cut, and we've really got to push against it and campaign against it. We did get them to back down in the last Parliament, you know, but this Parliament they're more determined to push further ahead with deeper cuts, but we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can.
We appreciate your lovely support.
Oh, that's very nice of you to say so. Thank you. Well, I mean, I'm very passionate, and I've been to see lots of ESOL classes at different, and I know ESOL classes go on here, but I've been to ESOL classes at the Highfield Centre, and I know other community centres like the Bangladeshi Centre and Shamlin Centre are involved in ESOL as well, and Somali Development Services. So I've seen ESOL and the power of ESOL classes right across my Leicester Town constituency, so I'm very committed to it.
Unfortunately, these cuts are going to affect the biggest provider of ESOL in the city, and that's Leicester College.
Yeah, of course. Yes,
and
absolutely.
That is so sad, because there will be some ESOL provision left.
Yeah.
The biggest provider will have their resources cut.
That's right. We've had a meeting with Leicester College. He's not here, is he, for Leicester College? What's his face from Leicester? But we did have a meeting with Leicester College to discuss it recently as well. And of course, the colleges are facing lots of other pressures as well at the moment, because there's this big review going on of the colleges, which is going to impact the colleges. So
well, a lot of the redundancies at Leicester College have already taken place. That's why certain people aren't here.
So they've already
had their redundancies. Yeah.
Probably more to come.
Yeah, there will be, because they're making these big college area reviews going on, which is going to change.
Ours hasn't started yet, but the desire is to save cash.
Yeah.
Not to improve opportunities.
So it's all about Tory cuts.
And I saw also many asylum seeker and refugee girls in our accommodation when they didn't manage to find ESOL, they got targeted with depression and impact on mental health. And some of them I saw they go to wrong way because empty life, empty time. So they should give them chance to involve in the society, give them chance to be good people, not put them in the pressure and try to make them bad people.
Absolutely, you are so.
Against human rights.
Absolutely.
Already asylum seekers, they got a lot of challenges in their country and when they go to somewhere. When they arrive, they hope to find some peace, some chance to find a job, to enjoy this our society. Why push them? Most of them they are very high qualifications. So why?
And we want them involved in their society, contributing to society. And that's why ESOL is so important.